Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day here in good old Massachusetts. Let me turn around. I mean, just look at the foliage in my backyard. Isn't it beautiful? It's so happy. Ugh, love it. Anyway, the reason why I am starting here is because it's Sunday morning and it's the week before Halloween, but I have to start getting some Halloween containers because I want to redo how I pack up Halloween. So we're going to go to Lowe's, we're going to go to Walmart and get some stuff. But I also wanted to show you behind me, those, including the ones up there on the shelf. These are the things that I've been buying in clearance because pumpkins in a lot of places are 50% off, 60% off. I'm going to use a lot of these actually for Thanksgiving in the front porch. These guys, Walmart, $1.97, I think each. Not going to use them this year, but next year I have a place for them already for my jack-o'-lantern spectacular at home. So I bought those and I'm going to store those up for next year. So anyway, I am going to make a little room so I can get some containers at Lowe's and Walmart, and then we'll unload this. But I will probably start doing some packing up of Halloween already, even though it's not Halloween yet. I'm on a business trip the week after, and there's so much I got to do, which is exciting for Thanksgiving, but starting Christmas. So I'm going to do some videos early. I'll probably post these at the end of the week around the Halloween time, so it'll inspire you guys how to pack some things up and rejig for Thanksgiving/Christmas. So yeah, that's my game plan for this particular video. So let's get going and find some storage containers. Funny story. They have no containers that I saw online. I should have done my research better, but they don't have the containers online here at this location. But in true summer form, I still found stuff to get, which was nothing huge, but look how funny this is. Hold on. I got, oops, I hope I don't break it. Ugh. I got this. Now, let me see if I can prop this up. Hold that thought. Look at this. It is a haunted stack of books. I thought it was just a stack of books on sale. It was like $12. Actually, sorry, with tax, it was $14 here. But is this not hilarious? Again, I didn't even know it was an animatronic until I actually got closer, but it had me once it started moving and doing this. It was awesome. I also had to support the Boy Scouts. I walked, as I was at the self-checkout, this little boy dressed up as a box of popcorn came up and said, "Would you please support my Cub Scout or my Boy Scouts?" So sure, I bought some popcorn. So that was what I got at Lowe's today. I got popcorn. I got some animatronic haunted books. So still on the hunt for a set of wreath containers. I may have to do that online, which is fine. But I am going to take advantage of being nearby a HomeGoods and a Target just to swing by one more time to see their clearance for Halloween, if they have anything. And then lastly, I know for sure Walmart has orange storage containers that I want to make sure I use for some of my more delicate Halloween decor. Since I definitely added to my collection this year, I want to make sure it's actually stored in smaller containers because they're heavy, but I also want to make sure that they're protected well. So that's my next three stops. Okay, update. I shouldn't have self-doubted myself. I did do research and I did see that they had 30 wreath storage containers here in stock. I can do my own grammar. So I went back inside and I have to tell you, not only did I get them, so here I got 4 of the storage wreaths. But what nice customer service. So, you know, in today's world where people like to pick on all the negative things, I want to do a shout out to George and Jessica here at the Plainville, Massachusetts Lowe's, because they went above and beyond. It said these were in stock. They actually had to go on top of one of the holiday areas to get one of those pallet lifters or whatever they are to be able to actually go and unbox 4 of these for me. They didn't have to do that. They could have said it's not on the floor yet, but they did, and they did it with such grace and such humor. And so I just, you know, like I said, I'm here about creating your happy, and I just want to give some positive shout outs to 2 workers here at Lowe's who went above and beyond. So thank you, George and Jessica. All right, so I got my wreath containers. So now I really am going to go over to HomeGoods and Target, take a peek, and then we'll still go to Walmart. Let's go. Pretty full cart. Well, HomeGoods was a little bit of fun. Okay, I did buy more than I thought I was going to buy. I've been so good in staying away from HomeGoods for a few weeks because HomeGoods, man, they hit where I see some stuff that I love in my house. So what I did do is take advantage of the clearance that was in the Halloween sections all throughout the space. I got some great black candles, some black lace candles. I found some bat candles that I'm super excited about for my Dracula castle dining room next year. A little bit of a splurge on some Christmas trees. So I am going down a blue theme in some of the rooms this year for Christmas. And I have a ton of Christmas stuff. So let me just be clear. I don't need to buy a lot of Christmas, but there are some foundational things like base trees or color bulbs or balls that are going to go on wreaths and trees that I will be replenishing this year, just because the stuff I have has worn itself down over the years. But as far as like special featured items of Christmas, I have enough that if I'm really going to buy something, I have to hold myself accountable and get rid of some stuff. So I'm not ready to get rid of anything yet for Christmas. So I did buy some Christmas basics, some basic trees, and also you'll see that in a later video. Right now, I'm going to jump over to Target just to look. That's my goal, just to look. I'm going to do the no cart thing, and that will be my goal. I don't have any groceries I need to buy. I don't have any storage stuff here I'm gonna buy. So I'm just gonna go look and just put on the screen if there's anything worth grabbing, if you guys are out looking for some bargains for Halloween or maybe even Christmas or Thanksgiving. But that is what I'm gonna do. And then after this, I'm really going to Walmart so I can get my orange storage tubs, because I really wanna start packing some stuff up. So that'll be the remainder of this video, grabbing those and maybe packing up a section of my Halloween. I just don't want to take too much down because it's not Halloween yet, but I do want to get some started. Okay, enough me rambling. Let's go inside and see what's at Target. Target time. Good deals on pumpkins if you still need them. More Day of the Dead. Some of the clearance fall that's going on. Good to be aware of. Look what I found. Okay, they took the threshold stuff and they merged it over here with all the candy and everything, but there are some left still. I just don't know if they're on clearance. I don't see any clearance pricing yet. Nope. Still regular price. I don't see anything really on sale, you guys. Still all, you know, reasonably priced and stuff, but totally picked over. Very picked over. All right, I did get a cart, but for something I really did need, so we don't have to go to Walmart because I got my orange totes. Phew, mission completion. So 6 totes, 4 wreath containers, and I'm just gonna say an undisclosed amount of clearance stuff from HomeGoods for Halloween. All right, let's go home. I'm gonna skip Walmart because I was able to get these totes, and I still had some Walmart totes that I actually purchased the other day. So I have more than just these, but we'll get started packing stuff up and start taking some of Halloween down, but also getting ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Let's go. Okay, I'm home, and so here are all the tubs we're gonna play with. These opaque ones, these are what I just got from Target. And then these 2 sizes I've got at Walmart. So I'll link these in my description below in case they still have some, because I thought they were very reasonable and color-wise makes it easy to find your Halloween goods. All right, so I'm gonna start in my kitchen, start packing up the pastel stuff just to get the kitchen cleared of Halloween. And then I'm gonna work on the foyer and start taking some of these things down. I'm not gonna touch outside because I don't wanna worry about changing my Halloween feel yet because it's still Halloween week. And I'm gonna keep my witch's lair as well. But over here in the dining room, see, that's all the stuff I bought at TJ Maxx, yikes, and HomeGoods. But this is where I'm starting to think about, okay, how am I gonna pack up all the dishes? So part of this video will probably be also packing some of this stuff up as well. Good morning. Well, it's Halloween morning, which means it's the last day to actually enjoy my pumpkin shirt or any other my little ghosty cups, because after today we fully transitioned back to pumpkins. So I've been taking things down along the way. Now I'm gonna start taking apart the trees that I had on the landing. So hopefully this morning before I start my real job, I'll get these trees taken down, bundle the trees back up, take the garland down. So that'll be the next few minutes. Let's go and do that. Okay, trees packed. Put the little ornaments in a what is that called? Ziploc bag. All the botanicals off. All right, so trees done. Let's go do the stairway. Okay, just spent the last hour and a half-ish taking down trees, removing everything off of these garlands so they're ready for the next layer that'll happen sometime today. Don't know if it's lunch or after work's over, but I'm leaving Mr. Ghost to stay predominant because today is Halloween, so I'm gonna let him glow one more day. But in the meantime, the next steps after taking all this down is to then put the fall garland up on top of this with some white lights, and we'll see how much more I can get packed up for this episode. So thanks for sticking with me. Okay, I'm back. Lunch break time. Now I'm gonna put the true autumn colors up so this gets ready for a Thanksgiving feel. So I got my fall foliage up. The next thing is after I'm done with work, I will put some lights on here. Maybe a ribbon. I haven't figured that out. It depends on what I'm going to put on the center table over here. If I stick to a blue and white vase with some foliage colors, I don't know if I'll do a ribbon, but we'll see. But in the meantime, this is to tie in the fall feeling between Halloween and Thanksgiving, because after Thanksgiving, this turns into a full Christmas impact when it comes to the garland going up the stairs. So I'll be back after work and we'll continue building this on this episode on packing up Halloween and getting ready for Thanksgiving. Okay, this is cool. As I'm putting the lights on, I got my first package in the mail from Michael's from clearance because I don't have time to go down to Michael's, but guess what I got? I got a bat. So Michael's, as many of you know, are doing like 50 and 60% off of various Halloween things. So for my lovely Dracula dining room next year, I ordered 6 of these. So I will have my bats ready to go. You may see these hanging from next year's chandelier. Who knows? All right, back to fall decor. All right, the fall stairway is done. We have the lights on, we have the fall leaves. Now I need to give it a good sweep because all the fake needles that have fallen on the ground, wipe down the stairs, and then we will attack this little spot right here to get a nice little fall Thanksgiving setup, and then we should be done with this area. Okay, day after, or not day, it's the day after Halloween. Can you tell? I'm a little tired. It was a wonderful evening. My husband and I enjoyed, we'll just say, some Halloween beverages. They were delicious, but I am feeling it this morning. However, I have work to do, and as you can see behind me, I'm starting to pack up all of the ghost wall and the skeleton pictures that I've purchased throughout this awesome Halloween season and enjoyed. And so now I'm going to protect them. So you're going to just see me pack the small ones up. I just realized after I did a bunch of the big ones that I started without you guys. Sorry. But now you're here. So I'm just packing up. I do wrap them in all the paper that I originally, I believe, got when I bought them. Even though some of these were a steal, it is so important to take care of these things, because if the goal is to have these year after year, sometimes throwing, especially pictures, into just a bin, the corners of the frames nick the picture itself, or the frame gets chipped. So just take a little extra care to cover what you want to make sure it doesn't get dinged, and then you can enjoy these for years to come. Okay, so there's a lot to still do, and so I thought we're going to make this a part 1, part 2 video then at this point. So I'm going to continue to take down the front porch. I'm going to change the front porch to fall so it ties in with my foyer. And then you're going to come with me to the front, because, oh my goodness, last night there was a windstorm during Halloween, and pumpkins flew everywhere, and corn stalks flew off of my garage, and it's all good. It's perfect timing, right? So we'll get that cleaned up. But then, other than my foyer and front, I think that's what I'm gonna be able to complete today. And then the next video will be finalizing cleaning up, and I'll set my kitchen and my dining room. All right, so I think that's productive, right? For a couple of episodes, I hope. Stick with me, thank you. Let's take all this down. I'm so sad. I'm so happy. It was such a fun Halloween setup, but so sad, because this was a cute one to enjoy for the last month or so. All right, let's go take it down. I am so impressed with my Boston ferns, and I gotta hold my stand here. The wind is crazy and cold out, but the Boston ferns behind me still look really good. So last year for this time, I actually removed them because they were all brown, and they're not. So I'm gonna leave them there, continue. Maybe they're happy. Maybe it's warm against the side of the house enough so that it hasn't changed yet. However, I'm going to continue to take down all of the Halloween accessories. I'm getting a little chilly, so I'm actually going to take a break, go inside and pack some stuff inside. But we'll pick up on this video with me when I'm back out here, taking care of all the hanging things and any of the pillows, just so you can see a little bit of that. But I'm just, you're not going to miss much. I'm literally going to go inside, wrap up some stuff just in the warmth, and then come right back out. Ooh, and one more thing. The corn stalks, even though they've dried out, which that's what they do, they actually are in still pretty good condition. So I'm going to consolidate some of the corn stalks that have fallen off of my garage and make them bigger bundles. So the corn stalks aren't going away anywhere. Like I said, we're going to do a fall outside. The whole theme, as I'm taking things down and seeing the condition of things, is what can I bring from the front of my house up so it's closer to the house, out of frost, So some of the pumpkins that I bought, the real pumpkins that I bought earlier this year, instead of it being outside, I'm gonna, if they're not squishy yet, I'm gonna bring them up. So the goal here is after I take everything Halloween down, I'm then gonna rebuild it as a fall abundance theme. So that's what it is. So that when you open the door, you just see a continuation of a plethora of pumpkins and warm lights taking you from the outside in to welcome you into a Thanksgiving feel. So that's what I'm working on. And as the sun continues to go down quickly now, we have 1 hour left before I lose all sun. So I changed out all the pillows. I packed everything up. Now I have to go up there, grab all my witch hats, and then we'll see how much I can get done tonight, bringing pumpkins from the front of my house here. And that'll wrap up this episode, and we'll pick up on episode 2 where I left off. But yeah, I feel like we got a lot accomplished over the last couple of days. So let me grab those witch hats. All right, I'm gonna call it a day, but behind me doesn't look so bad, right? And we got fall back into the corn stalks that are nice and full. I gotta cut that tag off. So the next episode, what I'll do is I'm gonna put some bows on both of those. Hey, I rhyme. And I put some lights, but don't you agree the Boston fern still looks so happy and healthy? I'm really shocked. So I'm just gonna ride this wave. I did add a Thanksgiving turkey, little rustic. You can sort of see the lights inside, but when we put the lights and a wreath, because it looks like a shadow of a long lost wreath sitting there. Once I get all that done, I'll show that off on the next episode. The next episode will also include the kitchen, as well as the dining room, cleaned up and ready for fall Thanksgiving. Oh, I am going to sleep well tonight. I think I went up and down my attic stairs at least 30 times today, but I deserve a break now. And thank you for watching. I hope inspired you guys to clean up a little bit around your house after Thanksgiving. After Halloween. I'm fast forwarding too fast. So hopefully it didn't hurt too bad to take Halloween down. I know I was sad, but I'm excited because as I packed everything away, I was thinking about what it's going to look like next year. And one more exciting thing that got delivered today, those Grandin Road pictures I showed you in my last episode with the Dracula castle and the big double bat wings on two canvases. They came in today and they look just amazing. So I've already put them in the attic. keeping them in their packaging, so it'll be like Christmas morning when I open them up next year to design and decorate my Dracula dining room. But oh, you guys, it was so fun during this Halloween season with all of you. Now let's go into the month of gratitude, abundance, gratefulness. And yeah, I look forward to doing this with all of you. And after I get everything set up, I will start doing Christmas. And Christmas is my thing. So I cannot wait to play with all of you as we also decorate for Christmas as well. So enough babbling. I need to go in and put my feet up. Anyway, enjoy your evening, everybody. I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.